miscellaneous exercise 6, second one. Show that the function given by f of x equal to log x by x has maximum at x equal to e. We have to show that this function has maximum value at x equal to e. We know when the function is maximum or minimum, then f dash x equal to 0. So we can find f dash x. So find the f of x equal to log x divided by x. Then f dash x equal to, we can find the derivative. That is applying quotient rule, denominator x into derivative of numerator, that is derivative log x 1 by x minus log x into derivative of denominator 1 whole divided by denominator square. That is equal to, cancelling this we get 1 minus log x divided by x square. So that is the derivative f dash x. And we know if the function has maximum value, at which point function is maximum, then f dash x equal to 0. So we can write f dash x equal to 0 implies 1 minus log x divided by x square equal to 0. So that means here we know in the logarithmic function x will be greater than 0. So here x is not equal to 0. Therefore 1 minus log x, numerator equal to 0. So 1 minus log x is equal to 0. That implies log x equal to 1. We know simply log x means the base is e. So log x to the base e. So simply log x means log x to the base e. So log x to the base e 1 means that is log x is to the base e is equal to 1 when x equal to e. Log e to the base e equal to 1. Or directly changing into exponential form, e raised to 1 equal to x. So we can write x, therefore we get x equal to e. So f dash x equal to 0 implies this. Now we to prove that it is maximum at x equal to e, we have to find the second derivative and we have to show that f dash x is less than 0. So second derivative. So we have to find the second derivative from f dash x. F dash x equal to 1 minus log x by x square. From that we have to find the next derivative, second derivative. So f double dash x equal to, find the second derivative. That means derivative of 1 minus log x by x square. So again we have to apply the quotient rule. So denominator into x square into derivative of 1 minus log x. That is derivative 1 0 minus derivative log x 1 by x. So into negative 1 by x minus 1 minus log x into derivative of x square, denominator, that is 2x. Whole divided by denominator square, x square square, that is x raised to 4. That is simplifying that we get that is equal to here x square, 1x we can cancel, x into minus 1. So f double dash x equal to minus x minus 2x into 1, 2x. Then minus 2x into minus log x, that is plus 2x log x, plus 2x log x, whole divided by denominator x raised to 4. So that is equal to, so here that is minus x minus 2x minus 3x plus 2x log x whole divided by x raised to 4. When x equal to e, we can find, when x equal to e, second derivative equal to minus 3e plus 2e into log e 1 whole divided by e raised to 4 minus 3e plus 2e minus e by e raised to 4. That is minus 1 by e cube. Minus 1 by e cube. We know minus 1 by e cube is a number. E is a number between 2 and 3. So minus 1 by e cube means that is less than 0. So we get this minus 1 by e cube. That is less than 0. Therefore f is maximum. F is maximum at x equal to e. Therefore f is maximum at x equal to e. That is what we want to show. See, show that the function given by f of x equal to log x by x has maximum value at x equal to e. So we proved that fx is maximum at x equal to e. Therefore, we proved. Now, fifth one, show that the normal at any point theta to the curve y equal to this is at a constant distance from the origin. Now, here this curve is given in the parametric form. So, we can find the derivative. We have to prove that normal at any point theta, normal at any general point theta to the curve x equal to and y equal to, that is the parametric form, is at a constant distance from the origin. So what we are going to do, first we can find the equation of normal. So the equation of normal, how we can find y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. That is the formula, equation of a line. So when we find the equation of normal, here we have to write the slope of the normal. And x1, y1 we can write generally. Here to show that at any point theta, the normal is at a constant distance from the origin. So we can find the equation of normal. To find the equation of normal, we have to find the slope of the normal. So to find slope of the normal, first we can find the slope of the tangent. We know slope of the tangent equal to dy by dx. So we can find dy by dx. It is in the parametric form. So dy by dx equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So first we can find dy by d theta. Dy by d theta equal to, this is y, a sin theta minus. So from that we can find that derivative of y with respect to theta. So a sin theta, derivative a sin theta, a into derivative sin theta cos theta minus bracket derivative a theta cos theta, that is a into derivative theta cos theta. We have to apply the product rule. So a into, in bracket we can write theta into derivative cos theta minus sin theta plus cos theta into derivative of theta, that is 1. So that is the derivative of a theta cos theta. So we can simplify a cos theta, then minus a into minus theta sin theta. So minus into minus plus a theta sin theta. Then minus a into plus cos theta, that is minus a cos theta. So a cos theta minus a cos theta cancel, we get a theta sin theta. Now we can find the derivative of x, dx by d theta. Dx by d theta, this is x. Derivative x, derivative a cos theta, a into negative sin theta plus derivative of a theta sin theta. So a into, a is a constant. Then derivative of theta sin theta, we have to apply product rule. So theta into derivative sin theta cos theta plus sin theta into derivative theta 1. So that is a derivative. That is equal to minus a sin theta plus a into theta cos theta, a theta cos theta plus a into sin theta, a sin theta. So minus a sin theta plus a sin theta cancel, we get a theta cos theta. So we got dy by d theta and dx by d theta. From that we can find dy by dx. Therefore we can find dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta. That is dy by d theta is a theta sin theta. So a theta sin theta divided by dx by d theta is a theta cos theta. A theta cos theta. Therefore a theta cancel sin theta by cos theta tan theta. So we got dy by dy by dx. So we got dy by d theta, a theta sin theta, dx by d theta, a theta cos theta. Therefore dy by dx equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, that is tan theta. This is the slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent dy by dx. Now we can find the slope of the normal minus 1 by dy by dx. So using that we can find slope of the normal. Therefore slope of the normal, then slope of the normal equal to minus 1 by tan theta, that is equal to minus cot theta. So we got slope of the normal, and x1 y1 we have to prove at any point, general point, at any point theta. So here theta is not given, so we write the same general point. We can substitute there and we can find the equation of normal. This is the equation of normal we are going to find. So here in the place of m, we have to write the slope of the normal. So equation of normal, y minus y1, we can write this general point, a sin theta, bracket a sin theta minus a theta cos theta. So y minus y1 equal to m into, m means minus cot theta, that we can write minus cos theta by sin theta into x minus x1. x1 is x minus x1, a cos theta plus a cos theta plus a theta sin theta in bracket. So that is this one. Now we have to simplify and we have to find the equation of normal. So that is opening the bracket. Here by sin theta we can cross multiply this side. So y into sin theta. So y sin theta, then y into sin theta, then sin theta into this one. So we can write minus sin theta into a sin theta, that is minus a sin square theta minus a sin square theta minus a sin theta into sin theta minus a sin square theta, minus into minus plus a theta cos theta into sin theta plus a theta cos theta into sin theta. Then here that is equal to, here minus cos theta into x, that is minus x cos theta. Then minus cos theta into minus a cos theta plus a cos square theta plus a cos square theta. Then minus into minus plus a theta sin theta cos theta plus a theta sin theta cos theta. Now here a theta sin theta cos theta, here left side and right side we can cancel. And minus x cos theta we can take left side. Minus x cos theta, this is equal to. So minus x cos theta we are taking left side. So become x cos theta plus, here there is y sin theta. X cos theta plus y sin theta equal to, here when we take this minus a sin square theta right side, we get a cos square theta plus a sin square theta, that is a into sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is 1. So we get equal to a. So we got the equation of normal as x cos theta plus y sin theta equal to a. Now this is the, we know, we got the equation of normal. So this is the equation of normal, x cos theta plus y sin theta equal to a. See, we know this is in the form, normal form. We know equation of a line in normal form is x cos omega plus y sin omega equal to p. In this formula, normal form of equation of a line, here p denotes the perpendicular distance from the origin to the line. Perpendicular distance from the origin to the line. So this is the equation of normal, and here a represents the equation perpendicular distance from the origin to this line. This is equation of normal. So a is the perpendicular distance from the origin to the normal. So that is a constant. A is a constant. So independent of theta, it is a constant. So that is what we want to prove. Normal at any point theta is at a constant distance from the origin. This is a is the constant distance from the origin. So it is constant. So we prove. So we proved that this is the equation normal. And this is in the form x cos omega plus y sin omega equal to p. Here p denotes the distance from the distance of the line from the origin. So distance of the normal from the origin is a, which is a constant. Okay.